Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from Shomu's Biology. In this particular video, I'm going to clear one of the most asked question for CSANET aspirants और ये होता है कि negative marking से छुटकारा कैसे मिले because probably you have checked your score and many of you may have been surprised to know your score. Probably you thought your exam was good, but now when you see the score and the percentile, it is really low. Generally, those who scored less than 80 percentile are generally the victim of negative marking. But if somebody scored less than 50-60 percentile, I would say that they haven't answered enough questions और दे फेल टू आंसर मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस. वो सही बात है, मगर जो 80 परसेंटाइल से नीचे मिलता है जिन लोगों को, मतलब 80 परसेंटाइल के करीब मिलता है, 80 परसेंटाइल टू 90 परसेंटाइल, दीज कैटेगरी ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम दे आर पेनलाइज्ड ड्यू टू देयर नेगेटिव मार्किंग इन सीएसआईनेट एग्जामिनेशन. और नेगेटिव मार्किंग सबसे बड़ा खतरा है. नेगेटिव मार्किंग से मार्क्स बहुत हद तक कम होता है. सो टेक इट वेरी सीरियसली. एंड व्हाट आई से इज दैट इन सीएसआईनेट लाइफ साइंस एग्जामिनेशन योर फाइनल स्कोर डिपेंड्स ऑन नॉट only the correct answers that you make but also the questions that you leave. तो जितना करेक्ट क्वेश्चन आंसर कर रहे हो उतना इंपॉर्टेंट है. उसके साथ साथ और एक इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर है एंड दैट इज हाउ मेनी क्वेश्चंस यू आर लीविंग. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू लीव क्वेश्चंस. डू नॉट गेट इमोशनली अटैच्ड विद अ क्वेश्चन जस्ट बिकॉज you love that topic or you have prepared that topic. हो सकता है कि topic prepare करके गए but the question that you are attending may not be correct due to the pattern of the question, right? Because there is exam pressure, there is confirmation bias and there are so much things that are going on during exam hall. उससे ये problem होता है. So it is equally important to leave questions that you are not confident. So in this particular video, I'm going to tell you how to answer a question like a champion, how to reduce negative marking. And believe me, mark my word, if after watching this video and if you follow these steps in the examination, in your mock test as well, if you take mock test from us or from any other institute, follow these steps and अगर उससे negative marking कम नहीं हुआ तो report this video. I challenge you to do that because you are not going to find another second video explaining this much details on how to reduce negative marking. And you're getting this video for free now. Now let's begin. So we'll deal with two separate scenarios here. एक तो part B के लिए बात करेंगे and then we'll also talk about part C for both what the negative marking stands for. Like for part B, if you make a wrong answer, it will be minus 0.5. For part C, for every wrong answer, it is minus 1. Now part C ज़्यादा penalize करता है negative marking के लिए than part B. But again, in part B, what happens is that it's mostly memory based. So people make most of the mistakes in part B rather than part C. So वो सोचते हैं कि part B में क्या है 0.5 negative marking होगा तो चलो 35 question, let's attend 35 and among them 15 are wrong. If among 35 question 15 are wrong, then just see minus 7.5 extra debited from your total score and that's a huge loss. ठीक है, that's a huge loss. Now in part B, the tip that I want to give you, first I'll share some tips for part B and part C, then I'll move to the step-by-step process that you should follow in order to eliminate the negative marking. So the tip number 1 for part B is that attempt questions only when you're 90% confident. In part B, if you're 90% confident, then only attempt, otherwise छोड़ दो. 90% confidence level चाहिए, ठीक है, otherwise don't take it. Now take it in a multiple round approach because part B की question पढ़ने में ज़्यादा time नहीं लगते, right? You can read it through very fast. So first go with a easy skill round. So answer all the questions that you're 100%, 98, 99% sure of. जितना भी हो पाए 5, 6, 10, 18, it's your choice. It's based on your preparation. You do that, and then move to the second round and then attain question where you're 70 to 80% sure of. Now this is and flag those questions because at the end you'll revise and recheck the questions for the last 5 or 10 minutes and you decide whether to answer them or not to answer them. Okay, and follow elimination method rather than picking method. Picking method क्या होता है, आप क्वेश्चन पढ़ लिए और direct option जो आपको लग रहा है सही you select it. That is a picking method. And what is the elimination method? Elimination method is that when you're reading a question and then what you need to do is basically you need to look for the options which are not true. And when you start eliminating options which are not true, lastly you end up with the option that is left. So that should be your correct answer. And from my personal experience, what I found out is that elimination method works best for part B than picking method. So follow these two steps for part B while attending them. Now for part C, it's analytical, it's research based, it's long questions. It will take more time for you to read. So first of all, you need to read the question thoroughly, you need to understand the question thoroughly. If you understand the question, then only attend it, otherwise leave it. If you do not understand the question, doesn't matter whether the question is from your prepared unit or not. यूनिट 10 प्रिपेयर करके गए, यूनिट 10 से क्वेश्चन आया मगर क्वेश्चन समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, लीव इट, इट डजंट मैटर कौन सी यूनिट से आया. इफ यू आर फ्रॉम जूलॉजी बैकग्राउंड, अ क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम जूलॉजी यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, लीव इट. Do not have your ego get inside that मैं जूलॉजी से हूँ, जूलॉजी के क्वेश्चन ही कर नहीं पा रहा हूँ. क्या पता आप बायोकेमिस्ट्री के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर दो, क्या पता आप बायोटेक्नोलॉजी के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर दो. सो लीव अ क्वेश्चन दैट यू कैन नॉट अंडरस्टैंड इन पार्ट सी. एंड नेक्स्ट इज दैट अगेन फोकस ऑन एलिमिनेशन मेथड. फोकस ऑन एलिमिनेशन मेथड rather than picking method, क्योंकि पिकिंग करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है. बिकॉज इन पार्ट सी क्वेश्चन व्हेन देयर आर कॉम्बिनेशन क्वेश्चंस दे जनरली आस्क find out the option or which of the following statement are correct or which of the following statement are not correct. So whenever they ask a question from not correct, just cross it out and think of false. Replacing the word not correct with false will make answering a part C question a lot easier. Believe me, trust me on this. So do that. Understand whether the question asks for the combination of statement which are correct or the combination of statement which are wrong. Based on that, choose the right answer. And also eliminate individual options. Give 30 seconds, 15 seconds for the options and eliminate them, and finally the option that is left will be your correct answer. Okay, and you can use, like for part B you can use multiple round approach, but for part C it's very difficult to go with multi-round approach because individual question reading takes a lot of time. So go with one attempt for individual question, one question, read it once or twice if it's required. But if you don't get it in 2 times reading, that means you haven't practiced enough part C questions earlier. तो वहां पे छोड़ दो, क्वेश्चन को अटेंड मत करो, go to the next question. Because in part C you need to answer only 25 question out of 75, right? So you need to answer essentially 1 out of every 3 question. तो हर एक 3 क्वेश्चन में एक क्वेश्चन को आंसर करना है, तो काहे के मगजमारी एक क्वेश्चन को लेकर छोड़ दो. इफ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड इट इन 2 सक्सेसिव रीडिंग्स, that means it is not your cup of tea. Leave that question then and there and move to the next question. That will definitely save your time, because time की प्रेशर बढ़ेगा तो एंड में नेगेटिव मार्किंग ज्यादा होगा, राइट? तो जैसे कि क्रिकेट में होता है, अगर रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट ज्यादा होता है तो नेचुरली लोग गलत शॉट मार के आउट हो जाते हैं. वही थिंग होता है यहाँ पे भी. सो फॉलो दैट एंड यू विल नेवर रिग्रेट इट. नाउ आई विल बी गिविंग यू अ टिप. I'll giving you a mental decision flow chart, and this is one of a kind exclusively from Shomu's Biology. The mental decision flow chart while attending a question, part B question or part C question, how to mentally prepare yourself to answer a question, and this flow chart will help you reduce your negative marking by 50 to 60%. और इससे बहुत फायदा मिलेगा, 5, 6, 7, 8 नंबर मार्क्स से बचाएगा. And if you check 5 to 10 marks range, then many people could have get JRF or LS from their current score. So follow this very strictly. And now I'll take you to my screen. मैं screen पे दिखाऊंगा. Like I have this PowerPoint with me, and here I will teach you how to navigate through negative marking part, how to do that. In CSI net, remember I told you your final score depends not only on what you answer correctly but also on what you wisely leave. तो यहाँ पे सिलेक्शन प्रेशर रहता है, कितना क्वेश्चन आंसर करना है, कौन कौन सी क्वेश्चन आंसर करना है, कौन कौन से क्वेश्चंस को आंसर नहीं करना है, and that is very important. So the very first step of mental decision flow chart is ask yourself some questions. So question number 1, do I immediately know the correct answer? 90 to 100% confidence level. Do I really know that? Yes or no? If yes, directly attend it. If no, then go to the step number 2. Okay? So पहले ask, खुद को पूछो कि मुझे क्या correctly पता है 90 to 100%? If yes, attain it. Otherwise, step number 2. Now step number 2, ask yourself, can I eliminate 2 options correctly? 4 options में से 2 को मैं क्या exclude कर सकता हूं? और generally most of the people can do that. If it is yes, in part B, if only 2 options left, consider attempting. In part C, proceed only if you can justify each remaining statement logically. ये चीज ख्याल रखना। पार्ट बी में अगर 2 ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट कर सकते हो तो देन यू कैन अटेंड द क्वेश्चन एंड टेक अ रिस्क बिकॉज नेगेटिव मार्किंग इज 0.5। बट पार्ट सी में even if you can eliminate 2 options, does not mean attain the question. You still need to go through the rest of the 2 options that are left and logically try to establish the relationship between that option and the question, right? Then go to the step number 3. Step 3, ask yourself, is the question from one of my strongest units? अब मैं 5-6 यूनिट तुम प्रिपेयर कर जा सकते हो. यू कैन गो विथ 8 और 10 यूनिट्स प्रिपेयर्ड, 11-13 यूनिट्स प्रिपेयर्ड. बेस्ड ऑन द यूनिट्स दैट यू प्रिपेयर्ड, इज द क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम योर जोन? दैट मीन्स इज द क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम द यूनिट्स दैट यू प्रिपेयर्ड? इफ यस, then spend 1 minute for part B, 2 minutes for part C, deep thinking. Part B के लिए 1 मिनट भी नहीं चाहिए, 15-20 सेकंड is enough, but for part C, give 1 to 2 minutes to rethink and reconsider. Because part C question, when you give time, when you try to analyze it, read it multiple times, it gets clearer and clearer because it's like a maze, and the more time you spend with them, the better you get with it. But part B में ऐसा नहीं होता. part B में अगर आता है तो करोगे, नहीं आता है तो नहीं करोगे. Okay, and if you don't get it, if it's not from the units that you prepared, then skip immediately, save time and avoid any unnecessary risk at this moment. Now step 4, ask yourself, does reading the question again highlight the trick word? So trick word क्या होता है यहाँ पे? Which of the following options are correct and which of the following options are not correct? Which of the following options are incorrect? So reevaluate based on these trick words that they generally place in part C questions. ये questions को देखो और देखो यहाँ पे क्या पूछा गया है. Which of the following options are correct? Which of the following options are not correct? उसके ऊपर बेस करके डिसाइड करो कि हाँ ऑप्शन आ रहा है आंसर या नहीं आ रहा है. अगर आ रहा है तो रीइवैल्यूएट, अगर नहीं आ रहा है skip it for now, move on to the next question. And last, at the end of the paper, revisit the flagged question. Flagged question means in CBT mode there is an option to flag a question. Let's say you're not 100% confident about the question, you're somewhere at 60-70% confident, you can still flag it for future reference. हम पेन पेपर में क्या होता था, हम उसको मार्क करके रखते थे, एट द एंड लास्ट को एक बार देख लेते थे कि हो सकता है या नहीं, बाद में शायद आ जाए, दिमाग में कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन हम भूल जाते हैं, बाद में याद आता है. So if these things happen, so you can revisit those flagged questions जिसको लगता है कि हो सकता है 80% 70% chance, and generally you get back to the flagged questions if you decide, if you think that बाकी questions तुमने जो अटेंड किए हैं उससे तुम्हारा स्कोर जो आएगा उससे नेट क्वालिफाई नहीं होने वाले. So you need to answer some extra questions, get into these flagged questions and attempt carefully. Give some time if you have spare time at the end of 5 to 6 minutes. Actually you need to keep 5 to 10 minutes at the end like this. अगर हो सके तो करो, otherwise still you have 50-50 chance, 2 options left, 2 options excluded, then leave it. It is better to leave a question with a 50-50 chance rather than attending it, because leaving a question means you scored 0, but attending the question at this moment means you scored -1. Remember that. Leaving is 0, attending a wrong answer is -1 in part C. So that is the final mental decision flow chart, 5-step process that everyone should follow for every single question. अब ये तो एक दिन में नहीं आ जाएगा. आप बोलोगे सर इतना सारे steps हैं, how to remember it, और वो करते करते ही तो इतना टाइम लग जाएगा एक क्वेश्चन में. नहीं लगता. In fact, these steps will take only 30 to 45 seconds to perform and do when you practice it in your mock test, when you practice it when you solve MCQ papers. कहाँ से solve करना है? PYQs. अब PYQs कहाँ से मिलेगा? आपको मिल जाएगा हमारे पास. We have PYQ answer explanation book. There are multiple publishers, they publish PYQs. Get the PYQ books, practice it, and also get MCQ papers, practice it from there. जितना practice करोगे, these things get very clear, and follow this 5-step mental decision flow chart, attain exam, and then comment in the comment section how much it makes your score better. So this is the summary table for you for part B and part C, and whatever I said is written here in the summary format. I'm not going to repeat them, but to give you a summary, you can take a screenshot of this and keep in your head, so that whenever, and take a print out and put it somewhere while you're preparing in your home, and whenever you have any problem, anything related to that, you get back to this part and try to answer, try to follow the same pattern to get a much better score without negative marking. So make yourself in this challenge, make it a habit that follow this 5-step mental decision flow chart in order to answer the question without negative marking, or negative marking nahi hoga. Because I know many people who scored less than 80 percentile, they scored this because of the negative marking, 80 to 90 percentile negative marking. So for them, we are running a campaign. This campaign is going to end today because we already ran out of all the materials. We are offering our material at a flat 2,000 rupees off. Right now our material is 5,900 rupees. You can get it at the last stock clearance sale of 5,900, 5 books plus 32 GB pen drive with exclusive advanced CSINet license video lectures which are not present in YouTube. You can get that, and this is the only last day of this offer. Contact us at 9804654228. The number is provided here in this video as well, and it is valid till today only. Look at the published date. You cannot come in the later date to do that, and link is there in the description. You contact us this number in the WhatsApp and we'll guide you to do that. So I believe this is going to help you in order to score better. And if you want to join our coaching, download our Shomu's Biology application, and the admission is going to begin shortly. And contact us via the application or contact us in this WhatsApp number that is given here, 9804654228, regarding the coaching or any other study material or any other guidance. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.